Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hampton and Richmond YouTube channel for our live watch along. Yeah, yeah, all good.
All good.
Yeah, all good.
And Shy Ben over here, right, included, because he's got a lot to say, but he needs to be invited in.
For sure, for sure. So just you got just a bit of behind the scenes there, folks. Welcome once again to the Hampton and Richmond YouTube channel for our live watch along of Vanarama National League South action of Hampton and Richmond, your Beavers taking on the Terrors, Weymouth FC. It's 10th against 24th, and two teams that are coming up against each other where it's a bit of a disparity in form, we'll say. I'm Lal Anthony Golding. I'll be your lead this evening, and alongside me I've got John Harland and Callum Preston Kelly. Lads, how are you doing?
Very good, mate.
Very
Glad to be
good. How are
back
you
at the
doing?
Bev. Yeah, looking forward to this one.
Nice, nice. Callum, are you good?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
Not too bad.
Had a nice weekend.
Love that, love that. Caught any of the football, lads?
Yeah.
I was actually at the Fulham United game on Sunday, which was one of the most boring games I've ever watched. Late goal, but hopefully
Yeah.
this game will be more exciting than
Most definitely, most definitely. So just a bit of context, excuse me. Last time out on the weekend was an immense result for Hampton, and one that, maybe could look back on as being a signature win and a signature moment in Alan Julian's tenure so far. Of course, I'm talking about that 1-0 win against then top of the league Torquay in Torquay, which was a fantastic, fantastic result. Mauro Villette with the goal, and he starts today, and we will take you through the lineups very, very shortly. But yeah, it was an incredible game. Catch any of the highlights, John?
Absolute banger from Villette.
Very
what a
good goal.
player. He's having four goals in 4 games.
Yeah, he is. He
on
is a
fire.
wonderful player, and he was once again found himself in the National League South Team of the Week for, I think it's the 4th or 5th time. So he's been having a truly fantastic season. So we're just about 7 minutes from kickoff here at the Bev. So just a preamble. We'll take you through the lineups for both teams. I will go first with Hampton's lineup this evening. So in goal we have number 1, Max Merrick. Let me just make sure I have it all up nice for you guys. So number 4, Mike Atkinson. Number 6, Lachlan Bird. Number 8, Josh Kia. Number 9, James Roberts. Number 18, Renedima Sampu. Number 19, Archie Taylor. Number 20, Mauro Villette. Number 24, and the captain, Dominic Rivan. Number 31, Alfie Williams. And number 47, Makis Evans. And on the bench for your Beavers this evening, we have number 2, Billy French. Number 3, Christian Campbell. Number 12, George Hunt. Number 7, Alex Wall. And number 17, Bunmi Babajide. So that is your team that will line up very shortly for Hampton and Richmond. And John will just take us through the Weymouth team.
Absolutely. So starting in goal, number 1, Will Buse even. 19, Rio Davidson Phipps. 5, Jordan Thompson. 3, Leo Hamblin. 11, Ben Greenwood. 14, Jake McCarthy. 8, the captain, Tom Beerwish, who actually got a red card. We'll go on to that in a second, but he actually got sent off in the last game.
Yeah, very, very interesting one, that.
Yeah, we'll get on to that in a second. Anyway, 18, another interesting one. Diamond Edwards announced the signing just moments ago, about half an hour ago. We'll get on to him in a second as well. 10, Brandon Goodship. 20, Ibrahim Meta. 7, Harrison Day. And then on the bench, we've got Genesini, Linton, Maguire Drew, and Thomas. But yeah, on the new signing, real quickly, Diamond Edwards makes his start after just signing.
Yeah.
Which is pretty mad. Yeah, he's a
Quite literally.
21-year-old signed from Port Vale on loan for the rest of the season. He's had stints at Reading and Southampton, the youth team, and attacking midfielder, good dribbler apparently. So
So he's definitely going to be one to watch today. I was also, when I was coming in pre-match and doing my notes, I'd had Tom Bearish. He was going to be my one to watch, and then I checked the last game, and obviously he got a red card. I was like, oh, I've got to take him off. And then I remembered in the National League South at this level, because he's got the red card on Saturday, it hasn't kicked in as yet, so he can play on the Tuesday. So his suspension will kick in this weekend. So that's an interesting one, isn't it, John?
But on that game though, so it was a bottom two clash, Weymouth v Enfield.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it was 0-0, and then it got pretty tasty towards the end. 2 red cards in the last 10 minutes, including Bearish, thank you. And then, yeah, a 96th minute penalty equaliser for Weymouth to save them. I mean, yeah, they're struggling at the moment in the league, so they needed that point.
I mean, it's 24th place at the moment, 16 points, just 2 wins all season for Weymouth, and that was a game that they really and truly had to win at home against your main relegation rivals, and having to rescue a draw in the 96th minute is a bit of a rough one. But Callum, I'm just going to go to you on this one. In terms of, it's always one of those games, Hampton in really good form, just beating top of the league. Weymouth just, fumbled a win against the team that's just above them, bottom of the league, 2 wins all season. It's all set up for a Hampton win, but is it going to be that straightforward, do you think?
Yeah, as you say, it could end up being one of those banana skin type matches where you come in after such a high in the last fixture and you take your eye off the ball a little bit. But I don't think the Beavers will do that this evening. I think it could go either way. It could be tight, but I'm going for a 2-0 win to Hampton and Richmond.
Very nice, very nice. And this is what happens when you're with professionals, guys. I didn't even have to prompt him for his first match prediction. So 2-0 win, says Callum. John, I will go to you as well. Match prediction for this evening.
I was thinking 2-0, but I'll be a bit different. I'm in a good mood this evening. I'll go 3-0. Nice, comfortable Tuesday evening.
Well, we can surely hope so, and we can just now see the teams just getting ready to come out. And I'll tell you what, for Tuesday night, we've got some decent numbers out tonight at the Bev. Atmosphere just about maybe building up in a bit here as the teams do come out. And we do have quite a few games that have been called off this evening. We should have had a full slate of games in the National League South. But in the end, I believe, including this game, we've just got 1, 2, I think it's about 3 other games, John, in the National League South this evening. So we will obviously keep you guys updated on all those games that will be happening alongside this one, because there are some very, very tasty fixtures indeed, including a top-of-the-league clash, John.
There is indeed. It's Worthing v Boreham Wood. I've got to say, at the top of the table, it's pretty interesting. So you've got Boreham Wood, Maidstone, Torquay, Worthing and Eastbourne all on 52 points. So that's a big top-of-the-table clash there.
Yeah, it is extremely tight. And, I mean, in terms of getting out from the National League South, it is one of the hardest leagues to get promoted from. And this season, even more so than last season, is looking extremely tight, as now you hear the applause from the crowd. We have both teams coming out, the Beavers and the Terrors, Hampton and Richmond in their classic home red and blue kits, and Weymouth in their all skyish blue kit. And we do see obviously their new signing, Diamond Edwards, number 12. Very promising player, but hopefully he's kept quiet tonight. So we will once again go through the lineups with you shortly. But as you are tuning on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to Hampton and Richmond's YouTube channel. And throughout the game, if you have any questions, we will be checking in on the chat. So you get in with your chats, ask us your questions, tell us about your day if you want, even, have a bit of interaction, and we will be interacting with the chat as well. So once more, the teams for Hampton and Richmond: number 1, Max Merrick. Right back is Archie Taylor. Centre back partnership of Bird and Ravan. Left back, Renita Masampu. Central midfield, we have Atkinson and Kia. And then our forward 4 is Alfie Williams, McKees Evans, James Roberts, and Mauro Villette, who we assume is going to lead the line once again. And on the bench for Hampton Richmond, it's French, Hunt, Campbell, Wall, and Bunmi Babajide. And once more, John will take you through the Weymouth, 11.
No problem. Yeah. Number 1, Will Buse. 19, Rio Davidson Phipps. 5, Jordan Thompson. 3, Leo Hamlin. 11, Ben Greenwood. 14, Jake McCarthy. 8, the captain, Tom Beerwish. 18, on his debut, Diamond Edwards. 10, Brandon Goodship. 20, Ibrahim Mehta. 7, Harrison Day. And on the bench, Genesini, Linton, Maguire Drew, and Thomas.
And we are just about ready for kickoff here. Referee and his assistants calling the captains forward. And as I said, we'll have all the updates for you as we go throughout this game. 14 places and 25 points separate Hampton and Richmond and Weymouth coming into this game. And we will be switching sides to start this game.
That's a rare one.
Yeah, it is very, very rare. So Hampton and Richmond will be attacking that Keith Hussey stand in the first half, kicking from right to left from where we're sitting. So
I wonder whose idea that was.
yeah.
I'm saying it's not that windy. Like,
Nah,
not sure why they've done that.
to be fair, it's in terms of weather today, it's a really nice one tonight. Thankfully, the rain that was happening earlier in West London has subsided, so it's a very, very lovely night for it. And we're just about prepared for kickoff.
It's a nightmare for the fans. They obviously want to stand behind the goal. Their team shooting now. You can just
everybody's
see them
got
all,
to move around. Yeah,
migrating.
Mauro Villette to kick us off. Come on, you Beavers. And we're underway here. Hampton in possession to start with Mike Atkinson, who's shifted out to the left and now looks to spray it forward for McKees Evans, fairly new signing, number 47, just going towards the touchline and pulls it back to James Roberts. Hampton looking for a quick start here as Roberts puts it into the box and it's headed away very well by Weymouth. But it comes to McKees Evans, who tried to have a hit, and James Roberts will. It's a nice and tasty start. It's going to be a corner kick actually for Hampton and Richmond, and right off the bat we're on the front foot, John.
Yeah, Roberts looking for his 12th goal of the campaign, but slightly overhit it, but has gone out for a corner. So yeah, positive start.
Very, very positive as Alfie Williams goes across to take this corner kick. And how important is it in these types of games to have a fast start? You know that on form you're the better side and you want to go out and impose yourself. A fast start in these games has to be vital.
Yeah, especially bottom of the league. You know, don't want to let them have a chance. You know.
Corner kick swung in swinger by Alfie Williams, looking to be headed back in by Lachlan Bird, and it's lofted up towards Will Buse in goal, and he looks to go long, and he's got a player up front, but Domer Vanny gets his header a bit wrong, but Lachlan Bird is there to tidy it up and head it back into the arms of Max Merrick, who, I'll tell you what, John, last time out against Torquay, he was absolutely sensational. And Alan Julian said in his post-match interview that he had come under some criticism in midweek that was a bit undeserved, and he showed us in that game against Torquay his quality. Obviously a loanee from Chelsea, 9 saves I think it was. I mean, losing Ted Curd was a big blow, but surely if you're getting Max Merrick in, it can't be too bad. It softens the blow a bit, doesn't it?
I mean, if the ex-Chelsea loanee was as good as this Chelsea loanee, then we're in safe hands. Yeah,
we are indeed. As once again, Weymouth look to come forward. There's a ball shifted out to the right side, and James Roberts comes across, wins the free kick, and Hampton will be in possession once again as Rennie Dumasampu comes across. Mike Atkinson now on the ball, goes back to Lachlan Bird. Now Josh Keir back to Atkinson. Here is Mauro Villette. And now Roberts. What have you made of James Roberts so far this season, Callum? His performances?
I thought he's definitely been one of the standout players for Hampton and Richmond throughout the season. Remember that obviously the hat trick at home to Enfield. He's definitely, when he's been on the pitch, he's always made a difference, always looked a threat.
100%.
He may continue that today.
Yeah, most definitely. And when you have two players in peak form like Roberts and Villette are, you're always a danger. And this could be danger here as the ball is put into the box. It's just behind McKees Evans. He gets a touch. It's going to come out to Roberts, who just got it stuck under his feet. The rebound, though, comes to Rennie Dumasampu. Couple step overs, looks to get the ball into the box. And it just floats over for a goal kick to Weymouth. And again, some positive signs for the Beavers, who look to get on the front foot at every opportunity.
That looked quite inviting for Roberts there, just to curl one. He loves a curler.
Loves a curler. It was just one of those where the first touch is a bit better. Maybe he can get it out of his feet, get the shot on goal. But unfortunately, that time it was not to be. We've spoken about the difference in form in these two sides, John. Obviously, for Hampton, only one loss in their last 9 games, whereas, for Weymouth, it's 5 losses in their last 6. It could not be a bigger difference between the two.
Yeah, winless in 10 games, all competitions. Winless in 15 in just the league. Yeah, their last win was in 10th of December against Yeovil, the FA Trophy. So desperate for points here.
Yeah, the last league win I think was early November. So it has been a terrible run of form for Weymouth that has seen them find themselves rock bottom in the table. So they will be desperate for an improved performance as their manager last time out in his interview, as Don Van is put under pressure there, but he, as he always seems to do, turns out of it expertly. Such a Rolls Royce at the back. But the manager for Weymouth in his interview, he spoke about the performance against Enfield, and he said, quote, well, I'll quote him verbatim, but it was the worst performance that he's seen from his side since he's come in. And I mean, that's telling, and it's a bit damning for Weymouth at the moment, John.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially after that last-minute equaliser, you think, you know, galvanised the team a bit, but that just must sum up how dire it's been for them, unfortunately.
Yeah, as another long ball for Will Buse forward, looking for the run of the number 10 Brandon Goodship, but Rennie Demasampu cleans it up well, and Max Merrick can swing his left boot at it and send it high into the sky for Hampton and Richmond, as McKees Evans look to shepherd it out for a Hampton throw, but it's actually going to be a Weymouth throw here. Throwing taken towards Tom Bearish, the captain of Weymouth, and he is probably one of their most dangerous players, Bearish. Ball into the number 20, Ibrahim Mete. Now out wide to the left. That's Leo Hamblin playing it out to Diamond Edwards, the new signing. But it's good defending there from Alfie Williams. And ball down the left side here again for Edwards, and just a bit of pressure at the moment for Weymouth, looking to come forward and cause Hampton. Asked him a couple questions. And we'll go a quick shout out to Lorna McWilliam, listening in from Scotland. Always excellent commentary. Thank you very much, Lorna. That means a lot. Come on, you Beavers. Mark Smith with a come on, you Beavers in the chat. And Shahid Khan, who says he's ready. So hopefully the Beavers can respond in kind to the fantastic support, as always, in the Bev and online. The ball thrown in towards Diamond Edwards. Looks to spin away from Mike Atkinson, and he does. And he bowls over Mauro Villette, and Edwards still on it. His pass is deflected, and it luckily for Hampton falls to Alfie Williams. And now it's Mauro Villette who can look to turn and spin away from Tom Bearish. And he's been absolutely clattering. It's a huge bundle on that right-hand side. And somehow Weymouth come away with it, but that is proper non-league stuff there. Jake McCarthy on the ball now. Midfielder by trade, but with how light their squad is at the moment, McCarthy has seen himself moved into a centre-half position here. Now it's number 19, Rio Davidson Phipps on the right. Now McCarthy looking to use those midfield skills and spray it forward. It's headed away initially by Bird, and now Rennie Demasampu. Good drop of the shoulder and finds Josh Kia, who just always looks so unbothered on the ball. Such a composed midfielder. And now the Beavers can spring forward once again with Williams. He's got players left and right. Tried to skip away from the challenger. It's a very good tackle by Davidson Phipps, and now it can be a counter-attack for Weymouth here, John. That's a good ball into the box, and it's a good header by Dom Revan. It's going to fall to Edwards, though. Skips away from another challenge of Williams.
He's got good feet.
Yeah, he does.
Edwards.
He's been very bright in the opening stages of this game as the ball is whipped in, and it's comfortably claimed by Max Merrick, picking up right where he left off against Torquay.
Is this your first time seeing Merrick in the flesh?
Yeah, first time seeing him live, so I am very interested to see him up close and personal. It's the same for McKees Evans as well, who's looked like he has started in sort of that centre forward position, and it's Mauro Villette who's kind of dropping off into that number 10 role. But yeah, I've heard very good things of Max Merrick, and obviously watching the highlights of the Torquay game. If you haven't seen it, it is live on the Hampton and Richmond YouTube channel. You can go back and watch those highlights, because he did pull out some absolute blinding saves, and it was a very good introduction to him for me, and it was probably a great introduction for him to so many other Beavers fans, as the ball out wide is just a bit too much on it that time from Lachlan Bird, and even the quick Rennie Demasampu couldn't get to that one.
Yeah, my first time seeing the new signings live as well. Looking forward to seeing what Bird and Evans have got about them, because obviously big shoes to fill from the departures.
Yeah, Jack Taylor was absolutely huge, both in stature and in performance for the Beavers. He was so good. And obviously he's gone on to Sutton, and hopefully he's going to do very well there. Yeah, 19-year-old.
Looks like he's played a couple of games since he's returned, so good luck to him.
Love that. Ball back in the hands of Will Buse, and obviously if you cannot catch the game on YouTube, or if you got to go, you can always keep up with the game on Twitter and our very own Callum, who you can see in shot here. He is live tweeting the game. So you're in very, very good hands if you are over on Twitter. Callum, opening stages, what have you made of it so far?
I think it's been a quiet opening. Both sides just trying to get used to the ball, trying to make something happen, play a couple of balls over the top as we speak.
Ooh, ball in behind there, and Dom Revan came across well to shepherd it out in front of Mate, and just as you spoke, it was a dangerous moment there for the Beavers.
Yeah, almost my words came back to haunt me that it had been a quiet start.
Curse the commentator.
Mike Atkinson out wide for Renedy Masampu. Infield now to James Roberts, who's dropping into almost a CDM role, and he sprayed it out wide. It's a brilliant pass for Archie Taylor. Taylor on the right side, plays in behind to Williams. Good touch, back heel into McKeith Evans. Oh, it was such good play. And I thought it was going to be a corner kick, but the referee has pointed for a goal kick. Really, really lovely stuff down the right-hand side between the Beavers there, John.
Yeah, we're knocking on the door. I think just got to be patient. Build-up's been promising so far, but I must say it's Weymouth don't look too bad. Like you wouldn't necessarily guess they're bottom league, although we are very early into the game. Yeah,
very early. But McKeith Evans there, his movement off the ball was very good. Alfie Williams, lovely back heel in that move to get the chance for Evans, but unfortunately that time just didn't get enough on it to turn it goalwards as Lachlan Bird wins another header. And then Alfie Williams does the same, and it's going to be a free kick for the Beavers, fouled by Leo Hamlin that time as he got just a bit too close to Alfie Williams for the referee's liking. Lachlan Bird on the ball now. Shout out once again to Yogi McBar, who's watching from the States. Thank you so much for tuning in, Yogi, as this is a crunching challenge on James Roberts. The ball, luckily for us, falls to Renedy Masampu. Now it's out wide to Dom Revan. It was a loose pass there from Masampu. Revan had to stretch to get there, and luckily it's been kept in by Archie Taylor and played back to Max Merrick. He was put under a bit of pressure, but composed, gets it out to Lachlan Bird. Lovely ball through the lines for Roberts. Now Masampu looking for Mike Atkinson, who's bombing forward from a left back position here, and the ball was just a bit too long there for Atkinson, but it is going to be a Hampton and Richmond throw. In quickly to Villette, who's got players in the box. Instead he finds Roberts to his right. Roberts again looking for options, but again he's got such a good passing range. James Roberts out wide to Archie Taylor. Couple step overs, but Diamond Edwards there does well to shepherd him away from goal. Masampu out to Atkinson once again. Here's Villette looking to go one-on-one with Davidson Phipps. Villette cuts inside, shapes to cross or shoot. He was just wide. And Mauro Villette once again looking threatening for Hampton.
Yeah, into the corridor of uncertainty, as the phrase goes.
We do love that one.
There's been a goal update for you. The first goal of the evening, Boreham Wood away at Worthing, which is interesting.
A massive goal.
Yeah, puts them top of the league.
Yeah,
as it stands, early days.
As it stands, of course. And Hampton and Richmond coming into this game around 41 points, so just about 8 points outside of the playoff places at the moment. So a win today would put us just that bit closer. And for a team that had as much changes throughout the summer as we did, John, there was so wholesale changes, so many new faces for the performances that they have put in, these lads. How impressed have you been, with Alan Julian and the squad this season?
Yeah, I think he's done an unbelievable job. I mean,
and the ball's come to McKeith Evans, who has a shot. Oh, it's just over from Evans. It was a huge mistake at the back from Weymouth. And McKeith Evans, he did so well to pick the ball out of the sky. He turned and looked for that top corner, and he just had a bit too much on it, John.
Yeah, just trying to lift it over the keeper right into that top corner. Probably could have gone a bit lower. I think he's trying to get the kind of perfect shot there.
Yeah, it was
great opportunity.
So unfortunate. And again, it was the press, I think, that time of James Roberts that forced the opportunity and allowed McKeith Evans the chance. And it's a big let-off there for Worthing and, for Weymouth. Not Worthing, they're top of the league. For Weymouth, and maybe those are kind of the signs of the inconsistencies at the back that have seen them underperform as Archie Taylor comes across and gets it in front of Diamond Edwards.
Yeah, a win here today would be interesting given the games going on. Currently Weston-super-Mare are 8th, they're playing, and Tunbridge are 9th, and of course Hampton Bridge are 10th, so yeah, very interesting.
Very big games happening in and around us in the National League South this evening. Throw in here from Archie Taylor to Mike Atkinson. And here is Lachlan Bird. Out to Renedy Masampu. And he's done a lot of interchanging in the opening stages with Mike Atkinson. We've seen a lot of Mike at left back in this first half so far, John. What do you make of how we've set up in the first half?
Yeah, I like it. It's very fluid, but like hard to predict for the opposition. You know, not knowing people filling in for others. I particularly like the kind of front four.
Yeah.
Especially with Villette kind of dovetailing off the centre forward. Must be, as a failed centre half myself, absolute nightmare to defend against.
Yeah,
when teams
exactly.
set up like that.
And we've got so many players that just love to drop in and get on the ball. James Roberts, we've seen it a couple of times already. He's gotten into the hole and picked it up and sort of sprayed it across the pitch as Weymouth look to come forward again, and Renedy Masampu does well to intercept that one. And it could be another counter-attack here for the Beavers, and he gets into the path of McKees Evans. He's got Roberts up with him. One-on-one here with McCarthy. McKees Evans, he goes past him. Can he keep it in?
Wow.
Oh, he just took it a bit too far. And that time, Evans looks like he's getting closer here. And Jake McCarthy, who, again, as you said, not a natural centre-half. That time he was isolated with a very, very natural centre-forward in McKees Evans. And he got the better of him that time. But unfortunately, he just couldn't keep it in.
Got a comment from Rustage. Still on my way to the stadium, listening to this en route. Thanks, guys. Yep, no problem. Well, you missed a very good chance from Evans. Probably should be 1-0 to the Beavers.
Masampu gets the header on. David Phipps is dispossessed by James Roberts. Villette gets it back out to Roberts. Again, he's looking for that big switch. And again, he's found Archie Taylor brilliantly. Now Taylor against Hamblin. It's forced backwards to Josh Kia. Back to Archie Taylor. And now it's going to be Dominic Ravan. All but one player for Hampton and Richmond camped inside the Weymouth half at the moment. Atkinson spins away from the challenge, gets it into Lachlan Bird, who's looking to drive into midfield here, and he does so well. He tries to play in behind for Villette, just on different wavelengths that time. But that ball looks like it's on for us, John.
Absolutely.
And Villette and Evans, so far, their interplay and movement off of each other has looked very, very promising. Goal kick for Weymouth. Will Buse will look to boom this one long. He's probably going to be looking for Ibrahim Mete again, who is a big boy up front, and he's showed a couple good first touches so far. That time it's over his head, and Lachlan Bird gets the header on. Roberts flicks it on. Good first touch from Villette. He's got McKees Evans with him. He gets lucky with the deflection there, Villette. He's crunched into by Davidson Phipps, but Hampton are still on it. Here's Josh Kia. Gets it out wide to Dom Ravan. Again, it's just a bit of patient play here from the Beavers. They're under very little pressure at the moment as Ravan looks to go long. Hamblin tries to sort his feet on, and he's under pressure quickly by McKees Evans, and it's going to fall to Josh Kia, who tried to get it under his spell, but Diamond Edwards there gets away from the challenge, and he's driving forward here, Diamond Edwards. And he gets it back from Mete, under pressure from Atkinson. Now he goes wide, back in field to Tom Bearwich. He tried to spin away from Villette. It's a crunching challenge in the middle between Kia, who stayed down here, Josh Kia. He's come off worse for wear, and Weymouth won't care about that. They've gone forward regardless, and it's a chance in the middle, and he just missed it there, Tom Bearwish. And the referee will call a pause to proceedings here as Josh Kia will receive some treatment. I think it was Kia and number 11, Ben Greenwood, in the middle, who just went into that challenge. And the medical team will come on here for Hampton and Richmond. The first stoppage of play in this first half, and hopefully Kia's okay.
Yeah, got a little bit scrappy in that centre circle there. Sort of a lot of turnover possession, and then all of a sudden, see Weymouth just break, and a great ball in, to be fair, and they kind of air kicked it, but a great opportunity for Weymouth.
Yeah, and in a flash you can see how quickly things can change, and Tom Bearwish, their captain, very, very nearly had his I was going to say second goal. I've read my stats wrong there. It's actually Green. It would have been Greenwood's second goal. So Bearwish was looking for the goal there, but unfortunately, fortunately for us, unfortunately for him, he completely missed his kick. And the top scorer for Weymouth so far this season is the number 10, who put the ball in that time, Brandon Goodship, who's got 5 goals in all competitions for them.
Yeah, they've only scored, I believe, 18 league goals, which is the lowest in the division, which is probably where their problems are coming from.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not ideal. As Josh Key is still down here, so hopefully it is nothing too serious, as it was a huge crunching challenge in the middle. And in terms of in and around the National League South so far today, it's still just the 1 goal. All the other games are at 0-0, including here in West London. And we've got, well, we don't have, but everyone has Champions League football to look forward to tomorrow. 18 games at the same time, John. What have you made of the new league format so far this season? It's provided some interesting talking points, but what's your take been on that as we have a quick break in play?
Yeah, I quite like it, because I feel like if you're especially a smaller side, if you got grouped in a team with 3 like super giants, then you kind of have no chance, whereas now you do have a chance. But I would say is I was doing watch along for FA Trophy game, and there was like 20 games going on. It was an absolute nightmare to keep track of. So I mean, God knows what it's going to be like tomorrow night.
18 Champions League games is going to be absolute carnage. But thankfully here, Kia is back to his feet, walking off under his own power, and it is, I believe, just going to be a drop ball for Hampton and Richmond, back with Max Merrick. And as you can just see off in the right of your screen, Callum hard at work on the Twitter getting the updates in.
Yeah, I've got to use the breaking play to my advantage.
That is it for sure, my mate, as the ball is headed out to play there, I believe by Jordan Thompson for Weymouth. Archie Taylor saunters forward to take this throw in towards Mike Atkinson. It's a bit high, and it's allowed Ibrahim Mate the chance to put some pressure on, but Mike Atkinson always good in a challenge. He tries to get it twice, but Tom Bearish comes away with it. Good block there by Taylor. And now driving forward is Greenwood. Greenwood looking to shift the ball onto his right, gets it back to Davidson Phipps. The right back looks to cut it back outside. Here's Greenwood once again, his ball into the box is claimed well by Max Merrick. And Ben Greenwood, very, very dangerous customer as well for Weymouth.
I find it really interesting looking into Merrick. He's been named to the bench twice for Chelsea's Europa League squad this season. It's Noah and Astana, so pretty mad.
Yeah, and you have seen Chelsea use that as Kia's under pressure. Oh, he's drifts out of that well, but Weymouth have won it back here, and it could be on the attack. Domer Van should get to this first, and he does ahead of Greenwood. And again, he's going to shepherd it out. That's a bad tackle there, I think, from Greenwood, but the referee is going to let it slide. It's just going to be a goal kick. But yeah, Chelsea this season, the Conference League, have, to be fair to them, given a lot of chances to their younger players. And Max Merrick, he didn't get that appearance obviously in Europe, but valuable experience to be named in squads in big European competitions. And hopefully the experience for him will only make him a better player here as he's playing some National League South football for the Beavers. Here's Lachlan Bird on the ball. He's got Roberts to his left. He does use James Roberts. Now Mike Atkinson. Oh, it's a good ball out wide from Mauro Villette, who's in some space here. Davidson Phipps comes across. Roberts on the overlap, goes back inside to Mike Atkinson. Atkinson now back towards Domer Van, and once again it's Hampton looking to monopolize the ball at the moment. Here is Max Merrick once again. Again, Weymouth not really intent on pressing from the front here. They're quite content to let Hampton have it at the back as Villette looks to challenge for the ball. It could fall for Evans. Cleared away though by Davidson Phipps. Good first touch there from Mete. Looks to hold it up, but his pass is poor, and it could let Villette in with a chance. Plays it out wide to Williams. Williams cuts inside on that left foot, plays it across to Randy Basampu, who's got a man on if he sees him. Shot from the crowd out towards James Roberts. Ball into the box here. It's headed away at the back stick by Weymouth, headed back in by Kia, and then cleared away once again by the Terrors. It's going to come as far as Lachlan Bird, who checks his shoulder and gets it back to Max Merrick. It's a very, very good first touch, but it's a poor pass, and Domer Van couldn't get to it. And Diamond Edwards could drive forward here for Weymouth. He's got players left and right. He looks to play it in behind. Oh, and Randy Masampu had to get something on it, and it almost looked like he was trying to get a shot on goal, but in the end, it's a good clearance, and it's going to be a corner kick for Weymouth. And then a flash again. Just a bit of lapse in concentration at the back for Hampton could let Weymouth in with chances here, John.
Yeah, there's been a few loose balls from both teams, actually. We saw Evans nearly capitalise on a similar loose ball, but thankfully for the Beavers, Masampu did pretty well, to be fair to him. Kind of limbs everywhere, getting that out for a corner.
Yeah. And the corner kick will be taken here. I believe that's Greenwood taking it in swinging corner. Lachlan missed his header. Comes out as far as Jordan Thompson. Thompson looking to get the ball back in towards Bearish. Does have it there. Out wide once again for Greenwood. Looking for the ball into the box, and I think it's going to be a goal kick, and it is going to be a goal kick as it was headed out by a Weymouth player, as we do have another goal here in the National League South. John.
Yes, Dorking Wanderers 1-0 up against Aveley.
It's Robert Milson there with the goal. It was from the penalty spot, and that is huge for Dorking as they will go up to 52 points if things stand, as Marvin looks to get the ball in behind here looking for Bakis Evans, but Jordan Thompson had to be sure, and he was. And now he looks to boom it long, and Ibrahim Mate there going to battle with Lachlan Bird again, and once again Bird gets the better of him, but that's a really good battle. It's been a good battle between the striker and the centre back so far, hasn't it, Callum?
Yeah, battles all around the pitch at the moment, but so far the defence is largely coming out on top.
And now we look to come forward with the attack here. Williams cuts it back onto his right foot, now back onto his left. He's got Mike Atkinson, always an option in the middle. Now out wide for Renedy Masampu. James Roberts drops in, looking to exchange passes with Atkinson. Oh, it's a lovely ball in behind for Williams. It's deflected. It's a good save from Will Buse. Had to be sure because the shot took a nick, and it could have maybe crept in at his near post, but it was comfortable in the end for the Weymouth goalkeeper. Again, you can see just that slide rule ball is just on for us, John, at the moment. When Atkinson gets on it or when Villette gets on it, there's always that runner on the last shoulder looking to get in behind.
Yeah, I think there are openings in this Weymouth defence for sure.
And the latest battle between Mate and Bird is once again won by Lachlan Bird as it goes out for a Hampton throw. Renedy Masampu looks to go long. It's a lovely ball for Villette, and he's got a runner outside, and it's just, and I mean just outside of the reach of James Roberts. And again, it's just missing that final bit, and unfortunately, Josh Kia is down once again, and this does not look good, and I think he's going to have to go off here, Josh Kia, and that's so unfortunate.
Yeah, I think it was that challenge about 5-10 minutes ago, wasn't it? That's looked pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Very heavy. I think it was a fair challenge, but a very heavy one.
Yeah, and he's tried to soldier on, in fairness to him, but medics are back on, and I think, yeah, we do just have a substitution being prepared. And if my 2020 vision is still with me, I think that's George Hunt. And it is George Hunt. Go on.
That makes sense. It's like for like.
Straight swap.
Yeah. Shame for Josh Keir. I think he's looked good. I love watching Josh Keir on the half turn. Very silky.
He's one of those midfielders. There was a tweet format as he gets a warm round of applause, deservedly so, Josh Keir, as he is going to go off for George Hunt. There was a tweet format going around. Well, I was going to say Twitter, X now, a few months ago, and it was, what is your favorite kind of font of football? Like, what's your favorite format of football? And there was like the lanky central midfielder who's silky on the ball, the Dembele, the Pogba. He's obviously not quite that level, but on the ball, he's such a joy to watch, and he's so silky smooth. So unfortunately, we're sad to see him go, but George Hunt, very, very capable replacement. Obviously, he started last game, Hunt, and he's now on once again. Early substitution for the Beavers, and we're back on the way with a throw-in as Atkinson heads it back out to play, and it's going to be another throw as the crowd gets involved, gets the ball back in for Weymouth. Coming up on half an hour played here as the ball nearly went in behind there, but Domrevan very composed. Masampu tried to keep it in, and he did, and Atkinson is on it now, and he might be better off getting this long, but he played the ball across the face of the goal. Scary stuff, but in the end, it came off as a very composed pass as the ball forward towards Marquise Evans. He's beaten in the air by Jordan Thompson, and it's a foul off the ball by Archie Taylor, says the referee. And unfortunately, I've been saying the referee because we actually haven't gotten his name. So sorry to Mr. Referee, as I'll have to continue to refer to him as Mr. Referee. Just checking on the chat, Rustage saying, I need to listen to these more often. I mean, I would agree, but you said you're on the way to the game. If you can, obviously, come to the games. We would love to see you guys in the Bev, but obviously tuning in is great as well, as offside flag goes up against Jordan Thompson, but obviously needing to listen in more often. We do appreciate that, Rustage, and yeah, we do appreciate the support on the YouTube channel. Obviously, guys, if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to Hampton Richmond's YouTube channel, as we do have live watch-alongs on every single home game, as Dom Revan gets the ball into Mike Atkinson. Billy Taylor as well, top 3 young players for the Beavers. I'm sorry I missed that because I don't actually know who you're talking about at the moment, but we do have. Oh, you might be asking who are the top 3. Yeah. That could be a good way to look at it. I will let John have a moment to think about it, and he will give you his top 3 young players for the Beavers in just about 5 minutes' time, as Weymouth are still on. And as I've said, that commentator's curse, they've given it away. And James Roberts gets it into the feet of Mike Atkinson. And Rustage, all right, I'm here now. Great commentary, guys. All right, lovely to have you in the stadium now, Rustage. Next time, hopefully you can get here on time. Nah, obviously joking.
Haven't missed any goals, so
nah.
Silver lining.
Hopefully he's the good luck charm, and we do see a Beaver goal now, as Domervan is on the ball for Hampton and Richmond. Now Mike Atkinson, who's been absolutely everywhere in this first half. Hi, Rusty. Mario Villette, back to Lachlan Bird. Now James Roberts once again dropping into that central midfield position. Gets it out wide to Villette. Lovely ball back towards Dom Revan. And the Beavers looking very, very comfortable in possession at the moment. Revan out wide. Archie Taylor looks for that first time ball around the corner, but it's headed away by Leo Hamblin. And if you'd asked that question, Billy, a couple of weeks ago, I think everyone would have probably had Jack Taylor as the #1 young player at the club, because I cannot say enough positive things about that boy, because he is a wonderful centre half. But for me, I mean, Dom Revan is not the youngest, but I do really rate.
Is he?
Yeah.
Young enough.
Obviously the captain today, has been for much of this season. I really rate Dom Revan, and since he came in last year as a giveaway that time when Weymouth are back on the ball. But since he came in last year, he has just grown and grown in this team. And whether it's centre half, right back, left back, wherever you want to play him, Dom Revan seems to always perform. As Ibrahim Mete is on the ball, gets it back to Tom Bearish. Now they look to come forward once again. Oh, what a tackle that is from Mike Atkinson. And it could spring another counter-attack, but Mario Villette elects wisely to just turn it back that time and retain possession, as Atkinson, it was a very loose pass it looked like, but comes off well as Roberts gets on it, gets it out wide to Masampu, who's got time to pick out a cross here. Oh, it's very good defending that time by Rio Davidson Phipps. And it's going to be another Hampton and Richmond corner kick.
Honestly, playing football just Sunday league, you love a player like Atkinson in your side.
Yeah.
Just absolute terrier in the middle.
Yeah, he gets to seemingly everything. And the crowd behind that goal in the Keith Hussey stand just serenading the Beavers, looking to will the ball into the net here, as Alfie Williams comes across to take this out-swinging corner. Williams towards the back post. Lachlan Burke can get it back in towards the... Ooh. Oh, it was a header all the way back across goal, but there was nobody at the back post, John.
He's a big boy, Lachlan Bird.
Yeah, I feel like he hasn't lost an aerial duel so far today.
Yeah.
The statisticians will be on me for that, but...
Yeah, speaking of the 3 youngest players, I mean, the 3 new guys, I think 19, 19 and 18, so...
Yeah.
I haven't seen much of them, but hopefully they can make a good impression.
Yeah, I mean, Lachlan Bird, so far for me, this is actually my first time seeing him live and in the flesh as well, and he's been very assured so far. Like I said, he's had his handful with Ibrahim Mete, who is another big boy, and he's trying to get on the ball here again, Mete, but that ball is just over his head. But Bird's been very good, and so far, our biggest threat has been Marquise Evans, who's led the line for us.
Yeah, on loan from Stevenage. Youngest ever Stevenage debutant.
That's a great stat, that is.
Yeah.
As Lachlan Bird will likely head this back to Merrick, and he does just that. Very good stuff there from the Aussie. He's Australian, right?
He is.
Oh my days, that would have been bad. That would have been bad. I remember reading pre-game that he was Australian, but I just had to double check. Oh, and it's a poor pass that time from Merrick. And it allows Tom Barish onto the ball, and Davidson Phipps looks to cut inside onto that left foot. Now a couple step overs back onto his right, and he looks for the shot. And it's luckily for Max Merrick. It's well wide of the goal. And Davidson Phipps that time, he had his man beat when he cut inside onto his left, and then he went back onto his stronger right foot, and he kind of drove himself back into some pressure there. Thankfully for us, it has only led to a goal kick, and now Hampton are back on the ball with John's favorite player, Mike Atkinson.
Absolutely.
Masampu stops on it, and it might have been a stray arm there, and the referee's just going to call a pause to play, and the crowd are having a bit of fun with Captain Tom Berwish here, as I think he may have just caught a stray hand to the face, but he is going to be all good to continue. Maybe just a poke in the eye, but Berwish, yeah, he's going to be fine. It's going to be a drop ball for the Beavers and for Mike Atkinson as we're back underway now. Here is George Hunt on the ball out wide for Archie Taylor. Now Alfie Williams looking for the ball in behind for Mario Villette. No, it's gone out wide to James Roberts. It's another chance for Roberts to isolate 1v1. Gone onto his left foot, looks to get the ball into the box. It's a good ball! Oh, and Mario Villette just couldn't get the right contact on it, and it ended up spooning over the bar. It was a great ball into the box from James Roberts once again, but again, it's just that final bit just isn't there for us, John.
Yeah, I think everyone in the stadium was expecting Roberts to let it rip on his right, and then just beautiful swivel onto his left, and then, yeah, as you said, fantastic ball in. Had some decent chances in this opening half.
And we do have another update for you. It's not a goal, but there's a huge development in Worthing as the top of the table clash. Borehamwood did go up in the 9th minute through Kwesi Appiah, but they've had a man sent off. Chris Bush has been shown a red card for Borehamwood. They still lead 1-0 away in Worthing, but they've got to go just about 70 minutes on either side of halftime with 10 men. How big is that for Worthing, John?
That is a big development at the top of the table. I mean, even if they manage to grind through, that's going to be so taxing on the players.
Yeah, most definitely.
So, especially as a midweek game, so they'll be playing on Saturday. That's going to be tough for them.
As Rennie Nibasampo leaves it for Lachlan Bird, drives away from one player, gets it into the feet of James Roberts. Oh, that's lovely. A bit of luck, but lovely play there from James Roberts. Now into the feet of Mauro Villette. Oh, it's a poor touch. And it's probably going to be a yellow card here, maybe. Thankfully not. Referee is more lenient than I am.
Wonder if the surface is a bit greasy. It's been raining a lot because some of the touches in the middle have been very loose.
Yeah, they have been. Just over 5 minutes until halftime here. Callum, I'm going to go to you again. First half, on the balance of it, what have you made of it on the whole?
Well, there's definitely been a few clear-cut opportunities at either end. Obviously, Evans had that good chance earlier in the half, and Weymouth through Bearwish, he couldn't quite slide the ball home. Both sides will feel they've had opportunities to score. Definitely, Hampton will feel they've had more of the possession, more of the territory, but no score as of yet.
No score as of yet as Rennie Dimasampu heads it on to Atkinson. Back to Masampu. Atkinson once again, and this trio on the left has been so assured in possession for Hampton and Richmond. Atkinson, Masampu, and James Roberts. And now it's over to the right side trio. Here's Alfie Williams, spins away from the challenge of Edwards. It's a late tackle that time. Pretty cynical, but always going to be a free kick that time, and it could be an opportunity to get some. Nope, I'm going to go short to Mike Atkinson. Now George Hunt hasn't seen much of the ball since coming on George Hunt. Here's Archie Taylor. Here is George Hunt once again, gets the ball into the box. It's a good bit of defending there by Hamblin. And then Hamblin cannons it off of the body of Archie Taylor and then into the stands and onto the head of a fan.
Good header.
Very good header, that is. And to be fair, this season, I'll tell you what, last season, it was a very notorious ground for losing footballs.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, this season, to be fair, I haven't seen that much being lost. But last season, especially when I was here, you'd have at least like 3-4 a game that just went all the way outside the stadium. And yeah, it was always a good bit of good laugh on commentary with me and Jackson and Johnny. And that's a really late challenge there. And it's going to be a yellow card, the first of the game for Ibrahim Mete. And it was, it is going to be a yellow card for Ibrahim Mete. And it was an extremely late challenge on Dominic Revan. And thankfully, Revan sprung right back to his feet. And it's a bit of a striker's tackle, that one.
Yeah, I think the refs led a few goes so far. So I think a booking seems about right.
Seems fair. As Archie Taylor gets it back to Dom Revan. Now Max Merrick. Just about 5 minutes to play in this first half plus stoppage time. We will probably have a bit for that injury to Josh Kia. Here's McKees Evans. Now Rennie Di Masampu. Hampton won't want the half to end anytime soon. Crazy tongue twister there for me. Atkinson. Max Merrick. Out to Dom Revan. The Beavers have been in the ascendancy for the majority of this first half. Had the better of most of the chances, as it's almost brilliantly done there by Archie Taylor, but it's won back by Weymouth. But it's given away immediately once again, and James Roberts is sprinting back to the left back position to win it and get it out to Mike Atkinson. Back to Roberts. And he looks to go along to McKees Evans. Good first touch. Second one wasn't as good, and he's given away possession, and it comes to Ibrahim Mete. Poor first touch from him as well, but it's come to Tom Beerwish. Looking to battle with Villette in the middle. Could come to Williams. Shots for handball, but I think the proximity has come to his aid there. Williams and Archie Taylor can look to bomb forward from right back. Plays it infield to Alfie Williams. Back to Archie Taylor. Could get a ball into the box. Fires it across goal, but far too close to Will Buse that time. And it is going to be Weymouth possession once more.
Billy Taylor's said no Jallo, Keir or Taylor. Good point. Actually, good shout, Archie Taylor. Very young guy. He's absolutely excellent down that right-hand side.
Yeah, he is very, very good. There. And I mean, Ibrahim Jallo, I was on comms for his as James Roberts looked to get it. Ooh, referee. It looked like a bit of a contentious one, as they both went in for the ball, and maybe just maybe it was a bit high on McKees Evans. He's come off holding his knee. There's a challenge, I think. Was it with McCarthy? It might have been. Don't quote me. But thankfully, McKees is back to his feet now. But yeah, a bit of a testy one there. But yeah, as you said, Archie Taylor, wonderful young player, marauding right back, loves to get forward. He is quality. Josh Kia, as we've gone on about him, we love to see him play. And Ibrahim Jallo, yeah, just on Jallo, I was on comms for his first start where he scored against Hornchurch, and was the flight of the ball nearly caught out Max Merrick, but thankfully his huge frame comes to his aid that time. But Jallo is a really, really exciting front foot player. He loves to take his man on, and I really did enjoy watching him, and I have enjoyed watching him whenever he does play. So Ibrahim Jallo is a good shout. Lorna, excuse me. Kia has gone off injured. Yes, he has, and Taylor is playing, and he is as well. Two very good facts from Lorna that time. As Taylor looks to go long. Now Williams, looking for McKees Evans, comes to Mike Atkinson. Now James Roberts. Oh, it's a good ball out wide to Alfie Williams. He's got players up with him. Instead, he goes out wide to Archie Taylor. Can he get a ball into the box? Oh, it's good defending at the near post there by Weymouth. Shots for handball from the crowd. It's a lovely touch there from Ibrahim Mete, and it could lead Harrison Day on the counter attack. He's got Mete up with him. Oh, it's a good challenge there from George Hunt, but it falls towards a body in blue. Here's Day once again. Good defending there by Dominic Revan. Now Diamond Edwards. Now he's going to go all the way back to Leo Hamblin, as Hampton have now got bodies behind the ball. Here's Diamond Edwards once again. On the overlap is Hamblin, gets the ball into the box. Oh, it's over the head of Max Merrick, and Ibrahim Mete was free at the back post, and I think he's tried to head it back across goal, but there was no keeper in goal. And just that time, in a flash, we could have been 1-0 down there, John.
I mean, yeah, got away with one there probably. You can mean, I don't know if they're that confident in front of goal, are they? You can see they're one of the league's lowest scorers.
Yeah, Lachlan Bird, that is brilliant play from the centre half as Roberts looks to get it over the top. It is going to fall to McKee Sevens. Now Masampu checks back onto his right foot. Now gets it into the middle for Atkinson. Shoo. No. He elects not to. He goes out wide to Taylor. Now Williams looking for the return to Archie Taylor. Now out wide from Mara Villette. Good play this from the Beavers. Back to Williams. Tried to get the reverse pass in for Taylor, but it's going to be a throw-in for Hampton and Richmond. Are just going to see how much minutes of added time the assistant puts up. It looks like 3. We will wait to confirm. Just testing my eyes once again as Atkinson goes all the way back to Max Merrick. And it is going to be 3 minutes of added time at the end of this first half. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. 26 people live in chat. Thank you very, very much for the support. Ensure that you like the live and obviously subscribe to the YouTube, as well as follow us on all social media platforms at Hamrich FC, especially the Twitter/X, as Callum has been hard at work in this first half. So go give him some likes, please. He gets paid by commission. Every like counts. Hunt looking for the switch out wide. Oh, and it's just gone to neither Williams nor Taylor. And that may have just summed up that final bit in the first half for us. A good build-up, but that final pass has just been lacking.
Couple of interesting goal updates. Western-super-Mare 1-0 up at Slough, and Tunbridge 1-0 up at St Albans, which the two sides are leading, who are ahead of Hampton and Richmond.
Not ideal at all. So that's
makes that goal ever more crucial for the Beavers.
Yeah, we do need it, and we'll just see if it comes before halftime. As Lachlan Bird, that's his first, I think, misplaced touch in this first half, and it's afforded Harrison Day the ball, but it's good defending there by Archie Taylor, and Domer Van can get it back to Max Merrick. Oh, it's lovely composed play by Merrick to get it out to Archie Taylor. And that's been, I mean, it's been a feature of Alan Julian's Hampton and Richmond this season. They've tried to play the ball out from the back. They've been so composed. And it's good when you have players like Lachlan Bird, like Max Merrick, who in this first half have both been exceptional on the ball, as Bird looks to come forward once again. Gets it out to Masampu. Now James Roberts, another player who loves to get on the ball and pick passes out. Can he pick one out this time? Gets it to the back post for Taylor. Heads it back across. He tried to, but he couldn't get the purchase on the header to ensure that it went back into the danger area, and it's gone out for a goal kick. And that may just take us towards halftime here at the Bev. And just for clarity, the stream will continue to be up throughout halftime, and we'll be right back here just about 50 minutes time for the resumption and second half action. So you can go ahead, get a snack, get a drink, and come right back here where you can join us for all the best bits and bobs and the best banter. Obviously, me and John are hilarious, we know, thank you. Villette. Now, here is Williams. Cuts inside. Could be one last chance here for Hampton. Gets it into James Roberts. It's dangerous here. Atkinson on the overlap. Roberts has a goal. Comfortable in the end for Will Buse. And Roberts, as you said, he does love a bit of whip. Couldn't get enough whip on that one that time. And that is halftime here. Referee does blow his whistle. It's been an interesting first half. Hampton have, I think, had the majority of the chances, majority of the possession. But in the end, at halftime, it's Hampton and Richmond 0, Weymouth 0. John, brief thoughts on that first half?
Yeah, some really good chances for both sides. I'd say Hampton just about edged it. If you told me it was 2-1, I would have gone, shook your hand and gone, yeah, fair enough.
Fair. And Callum, any final comments as we go off on halftime?
Yeah, I mean, I echo the same thoughts. I thought there definitely could have been a goal in that first half, but both sides, the defences are on top at the moment.
All right, and that is going to be it for us for the moment. We will be back in, like I said, just about 50 minutes time for second half action, so don't go anywhere. And welcome back to your live watch along for Hampton and Richmond versus Weymouth. The teams have just come out at the start of the second half. No substitutions from what we can tell at the moment, but obviously as we get those updates, you guys will be the first to know. And just checking in if you've got any halftime comments. No, nothing at the moment. So, if you are within earshot, you can come on back to your device and get ready for the start of the second half as Hampton and Richmond will be attacking the Alan Simpson OB stand.
Half-time substitution in the gantry though. Lyle and I have switched over.
That is a very, very, very important substitution to take note of. And just as we get ready, as the referees are still not back on the pitch. So as we wait on the referees, John, do you want to take us through the scores as they were at halftime, or the current scores in and around the National League South?
Absolutely. So we have Slough 0, Western Supermare 1, Dorking Wanderers 1, Aveley 0, St Albans 0, Tunbridge 1, and then Worthing 0, Boreham 1, but Boreham with that red card, of course.
Yeah, and most of these games still at halftime. I think the only one that's kicked off is Dorking and Aveley have just kicked off in the second half. And Dorking looking to hold on to a 3 points that would see them go up to 52 points in the table. Joint second behind Boreham. As we are ready now to kick off in this second half, as it's going to be Ben Greenwood and Weymouth to get us underway. Massive, massive 45 minutes incoming for the Beavers. Kicked off here, second half action. No substitutions on the pitch at halftime. There's a blatant push in the back there by Diamond Edwards, and the referee has seen it, and he has indeed blown up for it. Free kick taken quickly, and Dominic Irvan can get it back to Max Merrick. Ball out wide now to Lachlan Bird, who had a very assured first half showing. And another foul there, as it was Davidson Phipps that time into the back of Rennie DeMasampo, and the ball is punted forward quickly by James Roberts into the path of McKees Evans, but Will Buse can come and claim. Ball forward is intercepted by Archie Taylor, now Alfie Williams. George Hunt could get there, and he does, but the ball is going to fall. Almost fell to Mayte, but Mike Atkinson was there, and Lachlan Bird did well to get it out of pressure, under pressure. And now it's with Rennie DeMasampo out wide for James Roberts. Looks to drive it down the line for Mario Villette. Villette turning infield. Just into the center circle now, Villette, and gets it out wide to Dominic Irvan. Irvan, he's got Archie Taylor well high and wide, and he's found Taylor, who's in loads of space here. Diamond Edwards comes across. Taylor gets into the box towards Villette, just over his head. Comes all the way through to James Roberts here. Cuts his head up to the right foot. Jump! Oh, James Roberts had a hit, and it was just narrowly the wrong side of the post there, John.
Yeah, great start to second half. Yeah, as you mentioned, Taylor absolutely acres of space on that right-hand side. And yeah, Roberts hit the side netting.
Yeah, that snapshot from James Roberts, just looking to catch out Will Buse. But yeah, Archie Taylor has been given so much license to go forward. And when Hampton are on the ball, we've been very, very assured in possession with Irvan and Lachlan Bird, as well as Mike Atkinson in the middle. So Archie Taylor does have the opportunity to get all the way forward, as you hear some nice, colorful language from the crowd. Throw-in for Hampton and Richmond. Back towards Lachlan Bird. Now Rennie DeMasampo. Under pressure here from Tom Bearish. Masampo cuts back and now gets it to Mike Atkinson. Now Dom Revan once again looking to drive the Beavers forward. Archie Taylor. Oh, lovely ball inside to Alfie Williams. Oh, it's a lovely ball around the corner again. This time it's McKees Evans on the ball. Back outside for Taylor. Tries to get it round his defender. Alfie Williams is there, gets the better of one, now cuts inside on his left foot. Williams, out wide for Randy Masampu, could shape to shoot. He does shoot Masampu! And it was an arrowing shot towards that top corner, but in the end it was high and wide from Masampu. But again, like we said, John, promising stuff to start the second half.
Very encouraging. Feel like a bit more impotent, bit more
Impetus.
stumbling, impetus even. Yeah, definitely not the person I said.
Goal kick for Will Buse. As it's going to be interesting as we have Diamond Edwards, the new signing, who seemed to shift out to this left wing position as Lachlan Bird holds off Ibrahim Mete brilliantly there. Gets it back to Max Merrick. So composed once again. And now Lachlan Bird can drive forward. But as I was saying, Diamond Edwards is just isolated against Archie Taylor. So if they can get him on the ball, it could be an opportunity for him to get in 1v1 situations with the Hampton right back.
Definitely looked like their most promising player in the first half. Some very good footwork.
Yeah, that he did as Hunt boots it out for a throw-in to Weymouth. Down the line by Davinson Phipps. Atkinson is there and he gets it long. Headed back upfield and then booted away once again. It was Jake McCarthy who got it forward, and Villette is down in the heat, but it's fallen to Ibrahim Mete. Gets it back to Tom Bearish. And now it's Hamblin. Here is the aforementioned Diamond Edwards. Looking to drive past Archie Taylor. He's got loads of pace, and his pass just had a bit too much on it. But that initial burst from Diamond Edwards, John, was flew past Archie Taylor that time, and it looks like he's going to be a dangerous customer in the second half.
Yeah, it's interesting they've moved him out onto that left-hand side. I wonder if the manager saw something. Because to be fair, Archie Taylor does love to push forward, so maybe they think there's a bit of space to exploit there.
Yeah, and Brent Greenwood is just the one that had tucked in, and he's now looks like he's playing in that central midfield position alongside Tom Beerwish. But the front four so far haven't had much joy for Weymouth as Villette nips in and gets onto it. McKees Evans can get the return to Mauro Villette, but just a bit too much on that pass from McKees, and it's gone out to play for a Weymouth throw. And shout out to Mark Smith in the chat. Let's have some goals. Come on, you Beavers. And we would love some goals here in this second half as the throw-in came towards Will Buse, excuse me, and he claimed it very, very calmly that time. McKees Evans just looking to unnerve Buse, and it's going to be a handball surely, and it is against Harrison Day that time. And now it is Lachlan Bird on the ball so far. Just about 55-ish minutes you've seen of Lachlan Bird live and in colour, John, as we'll come back to it as Marina Masampu tries to keep it, and he has, and he could get a ball into the box. Good challenge that time by Davidson Phipps, I believe it was, and it's going to be a corner kick. But so far, what you've seen from Lachlan Bird, I picked him out in the first half. He's been very, very assured. What have you made of him?
Yeah, very impressed. Yeah, as you said, first time seeing him live, and I think he's sort of filling in that Taylor role. What I really liked about Jack Taylor, that is.
Yeah.
Watch this come in, maybe.
As Atkinson gets the short corner. I tried to play it back, but it's a good bit of defending to block it initially. And it's Ravan 1v1 against Harrison Day, but a poor first touch allows Rennie Masampu back in, and Hampton recover possession.
I was just saying, I liked Jack Taylor's sort of drive from deep.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's done that pretty well, because they're sitting back and not pressing, so you kind of need that to create some openings.
Yeah, and he hasn't been shy of trying to play the ball forward, as McKees Evans there tried to win it back and forces an errant clearance, which is right into the path of Dom Revan, who he's looking to drive forward now. Again, Archie Taylor out wide on the right. Back to Dom Revan. James Roberts on the right is an option. Instead plays it infield to Atkinson. Lost it, and it's cleared away by Jake McCarthy. And Lachlan Bird again wins his aerial duel against Ibrahim Mete. And it comes to Alfie Williams, who's got James Roberts to his left. Back to Masampu, and now Atkinson. Roberts into Villette. Back to Roberts. Out to Archie Taylor. Good stuff this from Hampton. Infield for Mauro Villette. Villette, who's got a player in his back, is Greenwood. Archie Taylor looked to get the return to him, but it's gone out for a throw-in. And Callum, just in that first half, who was your standout player for Hampton and Richmond that you saw?
I'd say there were some good performances around the team.
Yeah,
I was impressed with Lachlan Bird, as being mentioned before. I thought Villette had a few moments where he tried to make something happen.
Yeah, as well, cannons off the face of James Roberts, but it falls to Taylor, and it could get into the box here. It's free in the box, and it's gotten to first by Tom Beerich, and that was an opportunity. But now it's an opportunity for Weymouth to come forward on the counter-attack with Mate. Oh, it's a good challenge that time from Bird. Oh, but the ball is going to find its way to Diamond Edwards. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Face-to-face with Mike Atkinson. Edwards gets the ball into the box, and once again, Bird is there where he has to be. Out as far as a Weymouth player, but he's giving it away really, really slackly there. Good ship as McKees Evans. They both got a hold of each other that time, and the referee.
Looked like a foul there.
Yeah, referee, I think he just let him play in the end, and it's going to be a substitution here. The first, well, 2 substitutions, both for Weymouth. It is Harrison Day coming off, and he's going to be replaced by number 9.
Leaving the field is number 7, Harrison Day, being replaced by number 9, Malachi Linton.
So that's Malachi Linton, who is on for Weymouth. Started their last game. Fairly new signing. I believe he was signed in December, Malachi Linton. Yet to get on the goal score sheet for Weymouth. But it's a different option up front for them, as Mate looks to put Ravanna under pressure, and Villette wins it back. Williams looks to get it back to Villette. Good defending there by Weymouth, and it's going to be a foul against Mike Atkinson. He's adamant that he won the ball off of Leo Hamblin.
Goal at Dorking Wanderers through Pryor, 57th minute, 2-0 Dorking Wanderers against Abley, which makes it interesting at the top of the table.
Definitely does. Most definitely, as it's going to be interesting here at the Bev with a Weymouth free kick. Both Jake McCarthy and, well, McCarthy's now left it. It is going to be Ben Greenwood with his left foot to swing this one possibly towards the back post. Greenwood to whip this one in. It's a dangerous ball to the back post, and played over the bar. I think it was Jordan Thompson that time who got his boot to it, but it's gone high and wide. It's going to be a goal kick for Hampton and Richmond. And just on that Dorking goal, Aveley still in the relegation places on 20 points as things stand, but Dorking, huge goal for them as they chase a potential title. Oh, it's a ball here for Leo Hamblin out wide to Diamond Edwards. Face to face with Taylor. Oh, it's a brilliant bit of play from Edwards, who's in behind. It's still Diamond Edwards. Oh, that's fantastic play, and it's a great tackle or block, from George Hunt. Diamond Edwards that time in a flash. He was at the goal mouth there, John.
Yeah, his feet are absolutely electric. Just skin past the defence there. Out for a corner.
Yeah, and as we pointed out in the opening stages of this second half, I'm not going to pat myself on the back too much for it, but getting him out wide in those 1v1 situations has been dangerous as a ball into the box. And the glancing header, I think that's
offside.
Was it offside? Might have been, but it was Jake McCarthy again, was it? With the header.
Yeah, goal kick, sorry, not offside.
Well, Jake McCarthy, who just got in at that near post and looked for that glancing header back across goal. And I tell you what, it wasn't that far away, was it?
They've had a few. They've had a few close ones like that. I wonder if they'll rue these chances.
They might just. Williams. Edwards comes across, battling with Williams. And somehow, that is a Weymouth throw. Got to get back in here. Hamblin. Throw in down the line. Hooked up, but not out. Oh, it's a brilliant first touch from Ibrahim Meite. And Villette tried to get it clear, but couldn't. Here's Bearish. Out wide for the right back, but he's giving it away. And Randy Masampu can look to drive forward for the Beavers. Masampu out wide for Mauro Villette. Further wide now for James Roberts, face to face with his defender. Masampu's on the underlap, tries to get the ball into the box, but Jake McCarthy was where he had to be and intercepted that very, very well. And the ball down the line is straight out of play for a Hampton and Richmond throw. As I think we've got another goal, and John is going to take you through that once again.
Yeah, we do indeed. Slough have equalised against Western-super-Mare, which has consequences for the Beavers because they are only a couple of points ahead. So that's good news for the Beavers. So hopefully a goal to really capitalise on that.
Yeah, as things stand, that would leave Western-super-Mare on 45 points. And as things stand, we are on 42 with this draw. So it would be as you were at the start of proceedings, still 3 points behind them. But a goal here or there could change everything. Taylor looks to get us that goal. Here's Villette. He's got Taylor. Morrow for it! Takes the shot, and it was deflected viciously. And the keeper keeps it from going out for a corner kick. But Villette on that half turn is so dangerous.
Yeah, looking to make it 5-5.
As we mentioned earlier, if you hadn't joined us yet at that time, Mauro Villette once again was included in the National League South Team of the Week. It's about, as Max Merritt, that's a brilliant claim from him. It was about 4 or 5 times that he's been in Team of the Week. Has Mauro Villette. He's been such a good signing for us. As Revan once again finds Villette. Now Williams. Villette once again. And
curse the commentator.
Curse to the commentator. As soon as he gave him to praise Villette with a misplaced pass, I can see he's frustrated with himself on that one because Hampton were just starting to build up a bit of possession. And we are going to see a substitution, maybe? Oh, no, the referee has paused for Rennie Di Masampu to get his shoelaces tied. And it's going to be another throw-in for Weymouth. Leo Hamblin to take this throw. Down for Greenwood, back to Diamond Edwards, and immediately Alfred Williams is into him that time. Get it away. A sustained period of a bit of Weymouth pressure here, but as soon as I've said that, Mike Atkinson comes over with the ball. Now back with Williams. Tries to get it into McKees Evans. Good defending from Jordan Thompson there, who has been pretty good today for Weymouth. John, any players in blue that have stood out to you massively today outside of, well, I was going to say outside of Diamond Edwards. I figured you're probably going to go with Diamond Edwards, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, he's easily the most dangerous. The lad up top looks like a bit of a nuisance as well. Yeah, good link up between the striker and old Diamond.
Yeah, Mike Atkinson nearly won the ball there, and McCarthy had to get there, and he did, and Lachlan Bird looked to shepherd this out. And I'll tell you what, Ibrahim Meite, oh no, excuse me, that was not Meite, that was Malachi Linton that time, did fantastically well to win the corner kick, just shoulder checked his defenders. We're going to have a substitution here, and I think the assistant might have had his board upside down. And McKees Evans goes off.
Being replaced by number 3, Christian Campbell.
And Christian Campbell is on, number 3. So Campbell, who provided that assist for Mauro Villette's winner in Turkey, is now on. And we're going to just look to see what the shape is as this corner kick is whipped in towards the back post. This could be a free header, but it's immediately headed away by Dominic Revan. And now here is Diamond Edwards. Taylor comes across once again. Edwards shielding him off. Oh, he tried a lovely little roulette, but in the end it didn't work out. And now Williams can look to drive away from Bearwish. And Williams did surely a foul. And the referee looks at Williams and says, nah, not this time. As Revan, oh, what a touch from Dominic Revan. And he's won the throw in there. Brilliant.
It's an interesting sub there, bringing off centre forward for left back.
Left wing back.
So it's interesting to see what shape.
Yeah.
Alan
What did
Julian
you
Oxford.
make of? I'll go to you for this one, Callum. McKeith Evans in that first half, just about 60 minutes of play there for him. What did you make of his performance?
No, I think he definitely looked dangerous. He definitely looked like he could make something happen. He had those 1 or 2 opportunities towards the start of the game, and you know, definitely a young player who's coming on loan. Definitely has a lot of potential, a lot to offer.
Yep.
But yet to find that goal today, well, he wasn't until he.
Yeah, and
was
here
withdrawn.
is.
I think he'll be disappointed he didn't score in the first half as well.
Yeah. That was probably the best chance of the game as
Yeah.
we picked the ball off of Weymouth and went towards goal, and McKeith Evans just put a bit too much on it. But yeah, unfortunate that he didn't get that goal today. But McKeith Evans can be pretty proud of his overall performance as the ball long is headed away by Domervan. And Christian Campbell here was playing right wing at the moment, and we know he is rapid. Gets it back to Archie Taylor. Now Campbell is playing sort of a right wing back position here. Atkinson. Infield to George Hunt. Taylor back to Christian Campbell. Lovely drop of the shoulder and drives away from the intentions of Diamond Edwards. Now cuts infield and can get it out wide to Rennie Dimasampu. Tell you what, both wing backs at the moment tucking into central midfield positions. I still can't quite tell what the new shape is, but Lachlan Bird outside for James Roberts, and I'll tell you what, referee, have a word with him then, ref. It's a late challenge that time.
It's been some feisty challenges in this game.
That it has, but again, he keeps his cards in his pocket for now, but he's going to have a bit of a word with someone on the visiting bench here. No cards out, but it looks like Christian Campbell has come on and he's playing sort of that, maybe that Villette role off the right. He's kind of going everywhere, isn't he, Christian Campbell?
Free roam.
Yeah, Villette's gone up top, and it's a lovely outside of the boot pass there from Roberts. Now Dominic Rivan, Archie Taylor is out to the right side. Taylor looking for the return to Dominic Rivan. Oh, and it's a good challenge there. That time it was Ben Greenwood, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Beavers. And the crowd is getting into it now. Alfie Williams to take this corner kick. Only Dominic Rivan is stationed closest to our halfway line. Everyone else in and around the box here. Williams, corner kick into the near post, headed away. Only as far as Rennie Dimasampu could get it back to Rivan, and he's going to do so. Now Rivan got James Roberts. Instead, he chooses to go back, checks on it a couple times, and then does eventually use Roberts. Now Lachlan Bird has given him some company, but Beavers are forced all the way back to Max Merrick. Looking to go long. Hamblin heads it away only as far as Archie Taylor, who's got a pocket of space here. Good first touch, good second touch, and he takes the shot. Oh, it's always drifting wide that time. But Archie Taylor, it's set up for him. And I'll tell you what, a fullback, whenever he gets a chance like that, he's going to have a hit.
And there's a bit of a camera save from the keeper because it was going well wide.
Yeah, give it one of those.
One for the Instagram.
One of those dives, yeah.
Couple of goal updates for you. Western Supermare.
Attendance is 348. That's 348.
348 attendance just announced there. Good effort on a Tuesday. But as I was saying, Western Supermare have restored their lead against Slough. It was 2-1. And 10 men, Boreham Wood, have conceded to Worthing. Look at 1-1.
Ooh, Villette nearly went in there, and then two really, really big goals in and around the league. As Boreham Wood, that red card really, eventually, it looks like has come to collect as they've conceded and surrendered that 1-goal lead. Domervan. So as things stand, this is the only game in the National League South this evening that has not yet seen a goal. Will that change anytime soon? Christian Campbell. Lovely Cruyff turn. And another one. Back to Domervan. George Hunt dropping in. There's so much rotation all over the pitch for Hampton and Richmond. Everybody sort of switching over positions with each other as Masampu and tell you what, that's in comparison to some of the fouls he's given today, that was maybe a bit of a soft one that time.
Yeah.
Because Diamond Edwards gave him a bit of a check, but I think he just was maybe a bit stronger there. But thankfully for the Beavers, we do get that decision in the end.
Have you worked out Campbell's position yet? It seems to be kind of just up front, but just kind of
just
do whatever.
Just get up there, lad.
I love it.
Just get up top. It's an interesting one because, like I said, with there being so many off-ball rotations, you see now Villette playing central midfield. You got Roberts, who's probably the only player who's had a really fixed position here on this left side as he cuts inside onto his right foot. Infield to Villette. Back outside to Atkinson. This is dangerous here for the Beavers. Atkinson could shape to shoot. Instead goes to Hunt out wide now. Roberts looks to hook it into the box for Christian Campbell, headed away by Thompson. Edwards is there and it's hooked away in the end by Malachi Linton. And Lachlan Bird will go to battle once again with Mate. And he gets a bit lucky that time as Mate tried to get the flick on. And it's a... Oh, and the deflection has let in Malachi Linton. He's short for support. He tried to get the ball into the box and Dom Revan did really well to hold him up. And now the Beavers have bodies back and Mike Atkinson again into the challenge. And he puts it out for a throw-in. But yeah, Christian Campbell, I think he's probably playing off the right here. In sort of a right mid position. At least when we defend, he tucks in on the right side. But up front, there's a lot of rotation between him and Alfie Williams. Villette is leading the line at the moment. And then James Roberts off the left. So Christian Campbell, a fullback, but a very offensive change. As throwing is taken, and Atkinson is an absolute bulldog. And he's put him under so much pressure. And we've won a goal kick as a result. And he is definitely one of the unsung heroes so far this season for Hampton and Richmond. Now Lachlan Bird, who has made a really good early impression on the fans in Hampton. And just after that game in Turkey, I think one of the best quotes from Alan Julian, John, was he said that Lachlan Bird was the type of defender that he would have loved to play behind, because in that game he was diving in front of absolutely everything. And it was a game very different to this one, obviously, against top of the league, where we had to be behind the ball, get bodies in, and we didn't have much possession. And it was a different side of him today that we've seen today, where he's on the ball, so to orchestrating play from deep. And here we could have Alfie Williams looking to orchestrate as he's, oh, that's a brilliant challenge from McCarthy. And I'm not sure about that one, ref.
Soft.
Atkinson, I thought he'd won the ball, but the referee says he was a bit too enthusiastic that time. And it's going to be a free kick for Weymouth. Callum, how poor of a decision was that from the referee? Do you think it was a foul?
It looked like just some good midfield play. Just coming in, being a terrier at the heels, getting involved in play, winning the ball back.
Yeah, maybe just a bit, like I said, a bit too eager for the referee's liking. So it is going to be a free kick for Will Buse. Peter Eric in the chat, can we score? Yeah, I mean, I'd like that as well, mate, hopefully. But we have had, to be fair to Weymouth, they've come out in the second half and had a bit more about themselves. But we have still, I think, been the better of the two sides on the balance of this game. How can we watch the full game? Well, unfortunately, Peter, at the moment, you'd have to come down to Hampton. I'm not too sure where you're watching from, but the only way to watch the full game would be in attendance at the at Beverly Stadium. So we do, well, fortunately for you, we will have the highlights up in due course, as we're going to have another substitution here shortly. But if you do want to catch the highlights, they will be posted right here on Hampton and Richmond's YouTube channel. But in terms of live coverage, this is as best as you're going to get, mate. So sorry, you've got to look at our faces. Alfie Williams does go off.
Coming on is number 7, Alex Wall.
And he is replaced by Alex Wall. And here we probably are going to have a more traditional big body target up front. Could see Mauro Villette drop in once again to the hole, and he does, as it's going to be offside against James Roberts that time.
I was kind of waiting for that substitution because I think they've got some good headers at the back. Let's just throw a bit of chaos in there.
Yeah, Peter, I'm sorry about it. Peter, Eric is watching from Serbia, so yeah, I can't imagine it's a bit tough. Didn't catch the first half. To be fair, the first half, I think it was good for Hampton. We had a couple good chances, but on the balance of it, maybe deserved to be in 1-0 at halftime, but nothing too incredible. And then it's going to be another offside here, back-to-back offsides. But yeah, watching from Serbia, we do appreciate the support. But yeah, the watch along is going to be your best bet. And then obviously you've got the highlights package afterwards. But there are the rare occasions where we do get on to National League TV. But obviously when those fixtures do come around, we will let you know, and you can follow along on our Twitter as well. Or X, sorry. God, Elon Musk. Weymouth on the ball, but as I said, that we won it back, and Alex Wall could be in here. Good play there by Jordan Thompson, and he boots it long. Good first touch from Ibrahim Mete, and that's good centre forward play. But in the end, Brandon Goodship did really well there to get away from the intentions of the midfield players, and he's now out wide to Leo Hamblin. Shapes inside, now back outside, now back into the box, and then Dom Revan gets it clear. Only as far as Goodship once again. Here's Leo Hamblin. Again, looks to get onto that right foot. Gets the ball into the box, and it's headed away once again by Dominic Revan. And Hamblin, I think he's going to let this go out for a throw-in, and he does. Bardel Shani, I think is how you pronounce that. Forgive me if pronunciation is wrong. Yeah, unfortunately, mate, there's no live feed currently to watch the game. So, like I said, the best chance you've got is the watch along, as Hampton are now on the counter-attack. And George Hunt looks for the crossfield pass. Maybe not the right option, but James Roberts did well to get back in there. And Lachlan Bird is not fouled, says the referee. And Atkinson has some work to do here. He's trying to get with Malachi Linton, and he gets in the challenge. And Atkinson, once again, brilliant defending. Is going to be a corner kick for Weymouth, though. We're just waiting to see who it is that comes across to take it. As we played just about half an hour of the second half thus far. Still no more goals from around the National League South to tell you about, but just about 15 minutes to play here, plus added time. Corner kick to Weymouth. Whipped in towards the back post, headed away that time by Archie Taylor. Back in by Davidson Phipps. Cross comes in once again. Alex Wall heads it up but not out, and then Archie Taylor obliges. Diamond Edwards, lovely chest control. Now shifts away from challenge. He still got it, Diamond Edwards, somehow. And then Alex Wall wins it, but he just couldn't take it under his spell. All right, so Leo Hamlin, who's going to have a shot. And that one is probably best not talked about from a Weymouth perspective, as Hamlin tried to catch out the keeper, and then Max Merrick tried to get it long in a hurry. But the ball is going to fall for Mario Villette. Oh, what a touch from Villette. That is, gets it out to James Roberts. Hampton have numbers here if Roberts can beat his man. He gets it to the underlap of Archie Taylor, who's playing left wing at the moment. Archie Taylor gets the ball into the box. Oh, what a clearance from Jordan Thompson. It's back to Roberts. Oh, it's just wide. And again, Hampton now looking to flip that switch, turn it up a notch. I nearly had a chance to score there, John.
Yeah, I've got to give credit to the Terrors back line there, because Alex Wall had a tap in there.
Yeah.
But managed to scramble it out. So, yeah, fair play.
Yeah, and to be fair to him, Jordan Thompson today has been exemplary at the back for Weymouth. Seemingly everything that's come his way has been cleared away really, really well.
Good work from Taylor down the left.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Archie Taylor, much like a lot of the Beavers players today, is all over the shop, putting in the hard yards. And the clearance, again, Mete with a good first touch, but that time his pass is not where he wanted it. And Reddy Masampu gets it back to Merrick, and there's a player down for Weymouth. I think, yeah, it is Mete who's down. And the Beavers can play on here, not obliged to put it out of play. And they are going to do so with Archie Taylor looking for the switch towards Alex Wall. He could get on this here. It's a good and he's gone down. And the referee looks his way, and yeah, he's not going to give a penalty for that. Alex Wall, the first touch nearly was so very nearly perfect, but it was just a bit too out of his feet, too much out of his way to get on the end of it. And Ibrahim Mete now receiving some treatment.
So what I like about Alex Wall, he gives you the option to play a bit more direct with his presence in the box.
Yeah, that he does.
Didn't quite pull it off.
And what an evening it has been for Dorking Wanderers. We'll give John the floor to give you that update once again.
Absolutely, it is a goal in the 80th minute, 3-0 up, which, just checking the standings, see what that does. Yeah, puts them into third. It's so tight in that kind of top 5, top 6 even.
Yeah, and they've also, I think, Averley have had a player sent off here. Second yellow card for Brooklyn Kabonglo in the 73rd minute. So had that sending off and then the third goal, and I think that just about, well, yeah, that pretty much wraps it up there. 82 minutes played, 3-0 to Dorking, and they're still locked in a deadlock in Worthing. It's still Worthing 1, Boreham 1, and then Tonbridge still lead at St. Albans, which again not great for us, but you know, it is what it is.
It's going to be an interesting match when Dorking come to the Bev. Believe next Tuesday.
Yeah,
I
do believe so. So that is going to be a fantastic one. If you can get down to the Bev, obviously, those who are watching from in England, we'd love to have your support. And those abroad, trust that we will have your watch along here, as we do have play back on the way here. Weymouth look to get it forward. Atkinson heads it on to Hunt. Now Roberts, back to Masampu. Masampu drives away from the challenge brilliantly and gets it out wide to Archie Taylor. Back to Dominic Revan. Revan looking for options. And now here is Christian Campbell. Campbell gets it back to Revan. And now Revan finds Archie Taylor. Oh, it's a lovely ball around the corner for Christian Campbell. Can he get something into the box? And he's won a corner kick off Jordan Thompson. Again, Jordan Thompson, very good defending. But the crowd are getting into it now, and there's another goal in the National League South, and it is Western Supermare who have made it 3-1 in the 78th minute against Slough. Again, not a great result there for us if it stays the way it is. And it's going to be Christian Campbell to play the ball into the box, but we are going to have a bit of a talking to by the referee. I think he's having a word with George Hunt that time. Is he? No, not quite sure. It's Mauro Villette and Davidson Phipps. Go on, Christian. A good delivery here, and a goal for the Beavers would be massive. Campbell. Good delivery. Oh, Wall's header is deflected, and good fall to Archie. Oh, it's a goal for the Beavers. Archie Taylor, you beauty, at the back post. The ball was deflected initially and it fell to the right back, who found himself in the perfect position. And for a defender, he is a fox in the box. Hampton and Richmond 1, Weymouth 0. What do you make of that one, John?
Great finish. Great finish. Well, you were asking for a ball into the box for Campbell. What a ball in. Sort of a bit of a melee in there. Just fell perfectly to Archie Taylor and had the composure just to slot it in. See the net ripple. Massive goal for the Beavers.
Tell you what, whatever the opposite of commentator's curse is, that's what that was right there. Massive goal for Hampton and Richmond. Archie Taylor, you beauty. And that goal, as things stand, will take us up to 44 points, just 1 point behind Tonbridge in 9th. But the lads have to switch on now, as Weymouth will surely throw everything at this, and Tom Barish immediately have to kick off his driving at Mike Atkinson. Shifts away from a challenge, and now cuts it in field. And now ball back out wide here. Here cuts inside, now it's back to Greenwood. Out wide for Leo Hamblin. Every player in red behind the ball. Oh, it's a lovely drop of the shoulder from Hamblin. And now he cuts back out onto his left foot. Now Diamond Edwards. He's been the danger man all game for Weymouth. Edwards. Oh, it's a lovely ball from Hamblin in behind for Edwards. Gets the ball into the box to the back post. It's taken out brilliantly, and Lachlan Bird is there once again. It's going to be a corner kick for Weymouth. But the big Aussie is... Oh, what a player he is.
Really well read. It's going to be interesting final dying embers of the game, because Weymouth they're bottom of the league. They're 4 points adrift. They've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
They may as well just chuck
They're
everything
going to throw
at
everything
this.
at this here. Just about 5 or so minutes plus injury time to play here. As the ball into the box to the back post once again. Oh, Jordan Thomas was there, and it's going to be a free kick against Jordan Thompson, excuse me, for a pull on Dominic Irvan. And yeah, a bit of a slip of the tongue there. My mind was running on Jordan Thomas, a former Hampton and Richmond player who was here last season. And what a young wingback he was as well. We've got a great young wingback here now in Archie Taylor. Max Merrick looks to go long to Taylor again. Oh, it's just over the head of Edwards. Taylor, great ball down the line for Alex Wall. Can he hold it up? Oh, of course he can. Gets it back to Archie Taylor. First touch is a bit of a bubble, but he's got it here, Archie. And looks to play it towards the back post for Villette. It's headed away by Dobson Phipps. Now Tom Bearish. Handball ref. And Bearish looks to go. Oh, it's a brilliant ball by. Oh, it's a attempted first time pass there by the number 9, Malachi Linton. But in the end, the Beavers do well to mop it up. And Max Merrick can get on the ball here and look long for Alex Wall once again. Ooh. Wall and Campbell both went for that one.
Put a name on it. Come on.
Come on. Now it's with Diamond Edwards. Edwards shifts it out wide. Good first touch there. But it's won back brilliantly by James Roberts, is it? Might be. Oh, brilliant play there by Tom Bearish. Now infield for Goodwill. Oh, it's a wonderful challenge that time. And again, James Roberts is just that half step behind it. Now Goodship. Out wide. And it's offside against Diamond Edwards. It's a bit of reprieve for Hampton and Richmond. And Callum, I'm going to come to you. We didn't get a chance to win that goal as you were doing your live tweeting. You still kind of are, but what do you make of that goal? How big was that for the Beavers?
Oh, it was absolutely huge. With these types of goals and these types of matches, it doesn't matter how they come, as long as they come. And that one, it was bouncing all over the place, almost went in about 3 times. Falls to Archie Taylor. I believe that might have been his first goal for the club, and what a time to get it.
What a time, and Mauro Villette looking to drive away, and he looks to get into the path of Alex Wall. And the ref, the assistants raised the flag. I'm not too sure about that one. Honestly, Alex Wall, he's thrown. Oh, I tell you what, he's thrown his shirt off. He's gonna get a yellow card as well. That he'll not want to watch that one back. But it was a ball in behind from Villette. I'll tell you what, from my angle, obviously the linesman's got the best angle. I thought for sure it was onside. But it was a lovely finish regardless. He's done the full celebration, got his shirt off, and got a booking, and then the goal's been ruled out. So, John?
I think everyone in the stadium saw the offside apart from,
apart from Alex.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll get some
stick for that.
Yeah, some banter in the dressing room.
And hopefully that one can be laughed at the end of this game as the Beavers hold out a 1-0 win. And the ball's gone out for a throw-in. But linesman has the final call in the end. Obviously no VAR in the National League South, so got to go with his judgment.
Pure football.
Pure football, as it should be. Alex Wall on it again. Freshly yellow carded, looks to flick it on. And Diamond Edwards dropping in. Oh, it's a good flick around the corner. Mauro Villette. Oh, that's brilliant from Mauro Villette. But Bearish wins it back. Atkinson's there. Oh, it's a fantastic challenge from Mike Atkinson. And Archie Taylor can get it forward for Villette. That's a foul, ref. And Villette is so upset that he didn't get that return from Christian Campbell. And Campbell there was elected to retain possession rather than go for the kill. And as an attacking player, you know Villette's going to be upset about that one. And Weymouth are now back on it. Ball forward into the channel. Oh, it's a wonderful ball. Malachi Linton's there, and so is Dominic Irvan. Great defending once again from the Hampton and Richmond captain.
I can't quite remember if we've updated this. Worthing have taken the lead against Boreham Wood. Did we? I
don't think we did.
Yeah, well, Worthing, big goal at the top of the table. Worthing 2-1 up to Boreham Wood.
Max Merrick, oh, what a claim. Go down, yes, lad. Max Merrick, great goalkeeping.
That's massive. Worthing now top of the table as it stands.
Huge one, that. All right, so Peter in the chat said Hampton to score for 2.5K. I mean, I hope you put the bet on because you would have been laughing at the moment. Ball long for Alex Wall. Surely that's a free kick. Referee says no. Villette gets it back to George Hunt. Now it's out wide to Christian Campbell. Campbell. Oh, and nobody was there for the pass. Campbell looks to get back in there. And Archie Taylor has got some work to do here against, and it's offside again against Brandon Goodship. So just checking in on the chat. Mark Smith, yeah, get in there. Bardel Shani, come on, bro. I come from Kosovo to drink with you. Yeah, we'll love some pints after this if the Beavers hold it out. Peter Eric, that's it, my man. Lorna McWilliam with the heart and the beaver. We love that. Archie Taylor was good when he was at Westfield FC, and he's been good for us here as well, hasn't he, Ben? As Lachlan gets it out. And Villette tries to put the pressure on, and he does. Now Christian Campbell. Diamond Edwards spins away. Oh, it's a brilliant challenge from George Hunter. Now Villette can look to drive. He's got Alex Wall with him. Villette, once again, he finds Alex Wall. He's onside this time. He's got a man in his back. Plays that wide to Roberts. It's just behind him. Roberts cuts inside. Gets it back to Alex Wall. Takes a touch. Takes a second. Takes a third. And the strike is deflected off the post. And Mauro set off the line. I thought for sure Mauro Villette would have turned it in. But it's been cleared off the line. Hampton's still on it. Good first touch from Hunt. Hunt's into the box. Pulls it back. Oh, what a goal! Mike Atkinson makes it 2. And that is 3 points secured for the Beavers. And if anyone deserves a goal today, it was that man, Mike Atkinson. Hampton and Richmond 2. Weymouth 0. John, take it away.
Absolutely fantastic finish right into the bottom left corner, leaving the keeper no chance. Not sure how it didn't go in before that. But alas, play carried on. Great ball in, and then, yeah, absolutely superb performance from Mike Atkinson tonight, topped off by a brilliant finish.
I'll tell you what, that first chance where it came back across the face of goal, Mauro Villette was there. Whoever made that goal line clearance, I didn't quite see who it was. By his performance today, it might have been Jordan Thompson, but whoever made that clearance, that was an unreal goal line clearance. But it came back, and Mike Atkinson, talk about the finish, by the way.
Great finish.
Obviously, if you didn't get it on the camera, it came to the edge of the box. Mike Atkinson ran onto it at an angle, opened his body up, and just whipped it, curling back towards that far post. Perfect strike from Atkinson. And he has gone off to be replaced by Billy French, to a warm round of applause. And Mike Atkinson today, a word for him, because he has been absolutely sensational this evening.
Yeah, we say 70% of the earth's covered by land, the other 30% by Mike Atkinson.
Most definitely, lad. What a game.
Substitution for Weymouth leaving the field is number 12.
Diamond Edwards is off for Weymouth, and he's replaced by number 15 has replaced him. And the Beavers will be absolutely hoping to hold on to this clean sheet, although the 3 points should be secured at the moment. Max Merrick and the lads at the back surely deserve this clean sheet, as good defending there by Renedy Masampu. Nobody got on the end of it. And ball is now back with Davidson Phipps. Out wide from Malachi Linton. Gets the ball into the box. It's towards the back post. It's going to come to Jordan Thompson here. Centre back plays it back across the goal. Oh, and Tom Bearwish. I'll tell you what a chance for the captain on his left foot. His head is in his hands. And I don't even think there was much of a bobble there. He just kind of hooked it up. And, John, what do you make of that one?
I think it sums up their season, really, unfortunately for them. Just can't buy a goal.
Yeah, 4 minutes of added time here. And, Callum, come back to you. That second goal for Mike Atkinson. Talk to me.
And what a finish. When this man, he doesn't score many, but when he does score, they are special.
That is true.
It's come to him on the edge of the box, right-footed, whipped it into the bottom corner after a goal had so almost been scored just moments before. Almost too much going on to keep up with in that short period of action.
Yeah.
Got your money's worth on that goal, for sure.
Ball long towards Alex Wall. Almost won it. Now Malachi Linton. Lachlan Bird is onto him. But Linton gets it back to Davidson Phipps. Now ball out wide to... Oh, it's good defending there by Renedy Masampu. Could shepherd it up for a goal kick here. And he does so brilliantly. And just a word on the substitutions here for Alan Julian. Obviously, George Hunt was an enforced one in that first half. I think he's been good. But Christian Campbell and Alex Wall, I think Campbell in particular, John, has made a great impact in this game so far.
Yeah, we weren't sure exactly where he was playing initially. But that's exactly probably what Alan Jr. wants, just cause absolute chaos, stretch the play really well, create openings. Yeah, definitely paid off.
That it has, as the ball from Max Merritt goes long. Christian Campbell again on it, and Leo Hamblin's header is off the back of his head and out for a throw-in to Hampton. And just a word on what this means for Weymouth, because unfortunately for them, as things stand, that's their 17th loss of the season, and they would still be on 16 points. And having more losses than points is not where you want to be in football at any point in time. As Lachlan Bird looks to come across, and he gets a head on it. Oh, that's absolutely brilliant from Lachlan Bird. Gets it to James Roberts, and couldn't keep it in. It's gone out for a throw-in, and Dom Revan comes across his marker well, and he comes away with it. And I'll tell you what, Revan and Bird today as a pair have been sensational at the back. Archie Taylor out to Christian Campbell. Oh, the first touch is wonderful. Can he get around him? Oh, that's good play there from Leo Hamblin to hold off Christian Campbell. And Mauro Villette is on it now. Bit of afters indeed.
Yeah, afters there.
But Christian Campbell is there. Oh, he could get Alex Wall in. Can Alex Wall get the goal that he so desperately was robbed of? Gets it back to Campbell. Back to Alex Wall. Now back for Archie Taylor, the goal scorer. Over to George Hunt. Tries to get it over the top for Christian Campbell, who could actually keep this in, you know. And he's going to attempt to do so. Ref, no way! Come on, man. Come on. Foul is given against Christian Campbell, but it's all academic at this point, and I think it's not long now until the full-time whistle is blown. As the ball along once again, headed on. And again, it's offside against a Weymouth player. But yeah, unfortunately for them, that is full time. Fortunately for us, it's a 2-0 win. Goals in the second half, first from Archie Taylor and then from the man himself, Mike Atkinson, have left this game to finish off Hampton and Richmond 2, Weymouth 0. I'm going to come to both John and Callum in a bit, but just a word on this game so far. I mean, Hampton were fantastic throughout, controlled the majority of this game. Dominic Revan and Lachlan Bird, a word for them both because they were quite brilliant today. Held off all the intentions of the Weymouth attackers. And in the end, it's a huge, huge 3 points, which, as things stand, take Hampton and Richmond up to 9th in the table, as there was a late goal in St. Albans as they've equalized. Dominic Hutchinson made it 1-1. Wow. And what a goal that is for Hampton and Richmond. St. Albans 1. Tonbridge 1, and as things stand, Hampton go above Tonbridge into 9th. So we'll go through all the results and all the games after I go to John. John, give me a word on how this game was for you.
Yeah, I think there's a lot Alan Julian will be pleased with. Yeah, as you mentioned, the two centre-backs, absolute rocks at the back with Atkinson mopping up in front of them. Well-deserved goal, definitely. And yeah, just a really, really nice football. I think maybe a little bit lacking in the final third at times, but it's really encouraging that they're creating the openings, and on another day it could be a few more goals, I'd say.
That's it. And Callum, I will go to you because your pre-match prediction was 2-0 Hampton. It's come to pay. So talk to me about that game really briefly.
Reminding me of that. I can definitely gloat that.
Yeah, you should, mate.
But no, I think in the end, a deserved 3 points. Both sides definitely had their chances to score earlier on. It was looking like we were headed towards a game where the defences had come out on top, but those 2 late goals, the goalmouth scramble, which resulted in Taylor opening the scoring, and then Atkinson with the calm finish in the 89th minute. Great victory, up to 9th place. Come on, you Beavers. Come
on, you Beavers. And obviously a massive shout out to everyone in the chat. Mark Smith, Lorna McWilliam, thanks for the great commentary. Thank you for joining us. Ben, Peter, Bard, everyone that joined on, Billy, everyone that joined tonight in the chat, thank you so much for joining. Remember, be back for every home game. We will have your watch along. And we're just going to go through St. Albans. The game has finished in St. Albans. It is St. Albans 1, Tonbridge 0, which means that Hampton and Richmond are up to 9th in the table, jumping over Tonbridge Angels. As we go around the grounds here, Slough Town are still 1-0 down, 3-1 down against Western Supermare. So that looks like it's going to be the final score there. Dorking Wanderers have beaten Aveley by 3-0, and Worthing are 2-1 up still at Borum. So a massive game in the National League South at the top of the table, but it was a massive game in mid-table here. Well, in the playoff race, that is. John, Callum, thank you so much. Thank you for everyone for joining us. And once again, come on, you Beavers. Hampton Ocean have come away 2-0 winners here at the Bev. Have a great Tuesday night.
Beavers.
Beavers.